This week, it's a straight-up heist as Scam School's biggest fan fools me again, a second time. I can't be having this. It's gonna ruin my rep. I don't like it. All right, here we go. You beautiful, 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 beautiful people.
Cheers!
OMG, back again at the Handlebar right here in Austin, Texas. Old friends, we got Stacy, we got Matt. Last time Matt showed me a trick, you fooled me badly and you hurt my feelings. I would like to learn another of your effects, but I would like to be 50% less butthurt when we're finished.
Okay, 2 decks of cards, but we're not gonna worry about that one for right now. So what I'm gonna do is just a classic opening.
Yep.
I'm gonna have you just take a card.
Take a card, boom.
And it's okay if we see it? What'd you get?
I was about to say, it's Penn and Teller's favorite card.
Oh, Penn and Teller's favorite card. Since that's kind of common, I wanna make it unique.
Okay.
There's a marker on the table. Draw something amazing on it, or write your name, or write someone else's name.
Oh man, you're not prepared for this.
I'm not.
Get ready. Yo, there it is. That's
What is it?
It's a Texas Longhorn.
Oh!
Because I went to UT.
And actually, either one of you can put it back in the deck.
You know what?
Somewhere
Let's have you do the honors.
You can tell me to stop? Okay, you're happy with that? You feel that's fair?
I am.
Okay. Now, Brian, do you have a favorite shuffle?
Yeah, I feel like the fairest. Can I do it?
Yeah, favorite even. It doesn't have to be fair. Whatever you want. Just.
Well, I want it to be fair because you're doing magic and I don't trust you. But I'll do just a ripple. Can I shuffle it more than once?
Yeah, please do.
All right. Actually, my favorite shuffle is this one.
I'm a big fan of that.
Okay,
Okay,
shuffle.
you feel their shuffle. I wanted to do something to your card. And I know you have sly magician fingers.
Yeah.
So if you actually want to handle the deck just a little more.
You're telling me I should actually feel through this deck for a card that feels different?
I think you'll feel it. You'll be like, this card is heavy, or this card is light, or there's only 51 cards now.
Oh, you motherfucker. You. It's not gonna be in here. It's not here. All right.
Okay.
Spill it.
So the entire time, there's been a sealed deck sitting right there.
No! Oh, this is so meta. I cannot remember a single moment this was touched. Okay, may I open?
Yeah, you may. And something to point out is it has that strip all
I
around the
feel
outside.
cheap and weird and offended and violated because you bought my cards from my store and did some magic voodoo. All right, so this is a sealed deck.
Should be in new deck order.
You got all the spades. It's not in the spades. Nothing in the diamonds.
Okay, now sit on that for a moment.
Do I turn it over now?
Yeah, we can turn it over.
If this is my card, I will be fooled very badly. Oh, it's not.
Not.
But what? Hold on. Wait. There's a question mark. There's something wrapped around itself. It looks like a hint of a BB. Is this a rogue's? No. This is not a rogue's ring. Those are the symbols for the rogue's revenge. The hat. It's a rogue's revenge hat with a question mark card inside.
Did you bring a Rogue's Revenge?
I did not bring a rogue's revenge.
Someone on your crew have one? Actually, what are the odds?
What are you doing? What is this?
So there's another thing on the keychain. Did you telekey?
Oh, no. You're telling me to cut this thing open. All right, real quick. God, we make these. You. We make these, and this Showmertech logo is from our supplier. You want me to cut?
Yeah. Just cut the threads.
This is jacked.
Oh no, I'm excited.
You mother.
Oh!
Just toast me.
Okay.
Let me talk this out and figure out which parts I understand, which parts I don't understand. Yeah. Number one, we all know that you can force a card. We've talked about different ways to force a card, like the cut deeper force. We've talked about ones where you take numbers and add it up and come up with a fair number. We have at least like a half dozen ways to force cards. So as far as I'm concerned, you probably forced me the card, even though it looked and felt fair. Don't confirm anything yet. And we've talked about how a deck being sealed can be subverted.
Okay.
So you might have done something with that. But the part that gets challenging to me, number one, this is a highly flattering and customized trick.
It is.
In that everything's made from you got at my store. I feel a little bit awkward about the whole thing.
I felt a little bit awkward as well, but just went with it.
I know there are many ways to get there, but I know that at some point you pulled the card out of the deck while I was shuffling it. But from here on out, we're in a black box scenario. And this is the beauty of the way you crafted this, is that I assumed the arena was right here. But the moment I see a picture of the Rogue's Revenge hat, and you're like, does anyone happen to have one? Roberto's like, I just happen to have one, sir. So I feel like you guys were in cahoots. Talk me through it, because the parts that were amazing to me are, number one, to realize I'd been focusing on here, and all of a sudden the real arena was the whole world around me.
Yeah.
And then second of all, the fact that this has the mark that comes on the Rogue's Revenge hat,
oh, yeah.
I've never cut it open just to see what's inside. So that was a weird moment for me. It was transgressive, and thematically, it caused me to think twice about really cutting in there.
It started with looking at the Rogue's Revenge hat and going, I wonder if a card will fit in there.
So you had one of these, you're looking at the pocket of the buckshot, and you think, well, that seems like it would line up with a card.
No, it won't. We actually had to expand the pouch a little bit. It's folded over on itself, so while a card will fit, the threads run through the card. I don't have the skill to modify the hat, but I employed someone who's a professional costumer.
Holy shit! You hired a tailor.
I did.
To pull apart this hat.
So they expanded the pouch so that it would hold a card.
So this is the actual pouch from the hat,
which
you had modified to accommodate a card.
Yes.
But how did you get the card in there?
When I realized, oh, I can just sew a card in there, as a personal challenge, I was like, no, I want it signed. That was exponentially harder to do than just a forced card inside of a pouch.
Now that I have a bigger picture of what's going on, number one, a signed anything to impossible location is one of the most powerful things you can do in Magic. In this case, you invested an inordinate amount of effort to overly personalize it. You can't do this trick for anyone but me.
It's a one-off trick.
Right, talk me through everything.
Okay, we'll start with one of the things that didn't work. I was gonna use magnets, but I'm giving you a metal knife to cut it open with. And it just sticks right to the magnet.
You would feel the magnet. Okay, got it.
Then I tried a zipper approach. The zippers were too thick, so loading it from the inside did not work. There's a hatch on the back. You almost showed it to the camera. I was terrified, and when you flipped it over, I wanted to grab it and be like, no, 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 no.
More importantly, you did a version of what we've taught on Scam School before, because we've talked about with a sealed deck of cards, everybody's put the focus on this seal right on top. Of course, you leave that alone, and then you cut off the bottom and stick it there. And so you did the same thing. You used the Scam School trick on me, because I was focused on this is the seal. It can't be disturbed. And then I felt weird destroying that part of the hat, but all of it was to keep me from noticing the giant trapdoor in the back. So we have a card forced, we have it identified by being signed, we have it removed from the deck while I'm shuffling, and I assume the card somehow gets from your hand over to Roberto. Roberto blanks and then puts on the hat.
Yep.
To me, the real secret, the real trick is that you invested weeks of time. Months of time and money. This is like in that Penn and Teller routine. In my version, I wanted to do something transgressive, something outside of the norm. So I made the guy eat his own bill. We burned it up and he ate it with pudding. It's ballsy and it's transgressive, right? You did the same thing. You handed me a knife and said, cut up my $40 hat. And I was so focused on that misdirection that I was uncomfortable doing the entire thing.
So uncomfortable that you failed to investigate to see something as simple as that.
I'm gonna say this was a very, very good magic trick. And Matt,
thank you.
I am impressed.
Good job, buddy.
Guys, I can't believe it, but after 10 years of Scam School episodes, you now have the tools to write your own material just like Matt did. He did an extraordinary job of figuring out all of my preconceived notions and taking advantage of them. Make sure you guys do the exact same thing as you create your routines, and make sure to hit me up at brian@schwood.com or of course at twitter.com/schwood. There is no C in Schwood. And of course, you've got to check out the Modern Rogue. Jason Murphy and I are on a quest to become the ultimate gentleman, warrior, and scoundrel. Looks like this.
Okay, and then twisting, and then...
Like that.
Very good.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right,
You
I
wanna
gotta try.
try?
I gotta try.
All right.
Oh man. Why do I feel like you're gunning for my job at this point. I feel like you're gonna be the next Brian Brushwood.
FYI, looks like drugs.
It does look like drugs, man. Look at that. I swear, officer, it's only a weapon.